Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Trails in the Sky Third. When we left off, we were doing doors. And I think we finally reached the point where we can't progress through any more doors unless we eat a bunch of food, and I'm not wasting my food items here. And my controller is not working. I've got to open up the configuration. Point it at my controller. Can't just like accept it normally. What do you mean the gamepad's detected? Just so clear, if this doesn't work, I'm just not going to stream. I don't care. Okay, so it's working, but after plugging in and unplugging it, I recognise it's a Switch controller now instead of an Xbox controller. Right, the only star door we have left is the food door. And the only sun door we have is the first one, because the third one requires us to get another item to progress. So let's return home. Take Sin off the party because as much as we love him, he's
together now.
I'm not. Happy. It's got no choice but to progress, but where are we going? It's been so long since I actually did any progress in this game, I can't remember what progress looks like. Whoa. I was ready after you guys told me what happened, but seeing the place you once trained at like this is weird. This warp thing here is going to take us to the next plane? That's right. It should be the fifth. Presumably the first of the more advanced games. What's the Lord of Phantasma mentioned? We're going to be in for a really tough ride, aren't we? But hey! We've gone through plenty of those just fine. We can knock this one out too. Certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I do have a question. Did you specifically push your name forward to accompany me? Is it really that big a deal? I can't think of any specific reason you could have to offer to support me. And yet when making a request, your eyes are filled with determination and resolve. There wasn't something you did on a whim. Don't mind my inquiry. It wasn't a whim though. You're right about that. It's just I don't have some big special reason for doing it either. I guess I just wanted to give something back. What do you mean? Well, like, Kevin did a lot for me back during all that trouble in Libel. He bailed me out of trouble more times than I can count. And he helped Yoshio deal with what was burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we are, so it's this thing where I found myself wondering whether there was anything I could do to help. I think backing you up is the best way I could do that. Still, I'm sure that I understand. I understand you feeling death. It's helping me go towards paying back. Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying you're going out or anything. Just from what I've heard and seen since getting here, it seems like you basically... Now, I'm not implying you're going out or anything, but you do treat yourself like family, and in my personal experience... You're wrong, right? Yeah, you're right. Before all of this started, we hadn't met for almost 5 whole years. The only reason we met again at all was because I'm not sure if there's any bond between the two of us at all anymore. Yeah, I'm not buying that one. It's so funny. The connections between people deepen over time to become bonds, and once such bonds are formed, they can never be broken. However far apart those people may, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way. They're just something some old guy had said to me a while back. And I happen to agree with him. Everyone was happy to entrust you with everything to you without a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier, too. About how he was going to tell us about his stigma. That's proof enough there's still a strong bond between you. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I understand why you wanted to come with me. I appreciate it too. Thank you. You're very welcome. Uniform. Something of a personal one, however. Like what? I'll answer it if I can. It's a good chance to get to know each other. Alright. Forgive me if this sounds blunt, but are you dating your brother? Do people often tell you you're too soft for your own good? What? What are you laughing for? I think I have mine. Please let me answer before making up your mind. Ah, screw it. Let's get going. Right behind you. I'm getting these over the light. I've just been getting these lag spikes for some time now. Like, my CPU use and GPU usage are fine. Get it. Okay. Where are we now? Another enclosed dimensional space. Oh, I spy a door. Like a giant labyrinth of marble in a rift between dimensions. Or at least that's how it appears. Yeah, this'll be a lot better. We need to put our backs into this one. Indeed. And quite immediately too. What? What? Careful, everyone. These are dream spiders. They're fell beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. Oh, this plane's off to an awesome start. Well, whatever. Let's kick some devil butt. Finally, some actual gameplay. I've been waiting. These guys are weak to space magic. And these guys are awesome. Thank you though. I don't know if there's more agents. Let's hold nothing back. Should be crafting. Wait, this has suction? That thing I've been asking for the entire game? It took them long enough. Flame mechanic. I'm just made a massive rant post in my server about how, like, this game has no battlefield movement text or anything, and it just comes on and does this anyway. I'm so upset.
Go. Stand down.
Solly, hello! Welcome, welcome. Threat.
Now, light of the heavens, feel these battered wings. Radiant flash!
Oh yeah, and it turns his confusion as well, doesn't it? My head.
Let's do this! I am ready!
It's more than dealt with. And we can't destroy him. Okay. Maybe I'll poison. Oh, everyone gets. Go what? Go what? That's the trail string. It's started off well. I mean, we've only just got here, so. Yep. Glad to be moving the plot along at least.
That's that then. Let's move out.
You see, boom. Oh yeah, and by the way, I kind of want to brag about something, so... Well, brag. Yeah, no, I want to brag about something. I found myself a really cheap secondhand double-armed monitor stand off eBay, and I finally found the screwdrivers to set it up. So, yeah, I now have a really cool gamer setup. It's a gamer setup. It lets me... Well, it basically does the exact same things my previous one does, except that now I can actually see the full... because my right monitor was set up a little bit behind my left monitor previously because of how angles work, so I couldn't see all of it, but now I can see them both, and now I have to turn my head to see the chat, which means I am now turning to face the microphone when I am seeing chat, which should make you hearing me also a little bit better. But yeah, it's cool. If I set up with good posture, it means that the monitors are eye level with me. I don't set up with good posture, but it's a nice idea. Yeah. So that's just nice. You know, I've got... It's just a little thing, but I've just always been like... I don't know. Now that I've got a new desk, I want to like... I didn't know you so much loud and clear. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, because yeah, I've just been... Ever since I got this new desk, I've just been like... Actually, my life could be a whole lot better, couldn't it? Because I've just been wanting to like, take it out. I haven't got that... I also wanted to replace my main monitor with one that had like... a higher hertzage, because this main monitor's only got 60 hertz, which... You know, that's fine, that works, that's good, but I would have very much preferred to have an 120 plus hertz monitor because I have a really powerful graphics card I'm not using. And not using to its fullest potential. And I ordered one off eBay as well at the same time, and it has not arrived at all. And I told this person, where is it? And they said, my bad. And then they didn't deliver it. So I've opened up a ticket, and it takes eBay apparently like a full week to refund products. 60 hertz, the refresh rate monitors, exactly. The funny thing is, like my main monitor, my big monitor that's about 20 inches big, is I've got a tape measure right here, hold on. Yeah, 21 inches. So my main monitor, which is 21 inches big, is only 60 hertz. But my smaller monitor, which is about 17 inches big, is 75 hertz. both locked at 60 because, you know, that just makes things smoother between them, but that's annoying. Why shouldn't, like, why is my smaller monitor better? If it came with like a better cable, even though they're both on DisplayPort now. But yeah, I'd very much like to get a nice big 24-inch, 120 plus hertz gaming monitor. That would be so cool. But it means I have to do with eBay because I'm poor. And on the one hand, it does mean I can get a really good monitor for under 50 quid. But on the other hand, like, it's just so... It means I have to deal with people on eBay. I sent someone, like, someone was sending his 27-inch monitor for, like, 30 quid. And I sent them a deal and they were like, no, here's my counter for 80 quid. Then why would you list it at 30? Why would you list it at 30 if you don't want to sell it for 30? Very silly. Yeah. Oh right, this pen's the minus 135 hertz, that's pretty good. True. But yeah, actually let me look open up eBay because now I mention it, it's like in my head. Have they give me my money? Free notifications. I'm sorry. That's the monitor I like was just talking about. It's been relisted. What are you on about? What? $240 hertz, 24.5. Like, girl, what? I think they're just like being horrible and just like, oh, I didn't get 80 quid for my monitor, I'm going to relist it. Girl, how long? 2 days. Okay, I'll keep a note of that. Because let me tell you, a 24.5 monitor with 240 hertz would definitely be an upgrade. And they're saying, oh, discount with a credit card. What? Okay, my person. Shut up. Anyway, the monitor has had come on. Date purchase the 30th of June. It's been quite literally like 2 whole weeks since I ordered it. 2 weeks tomorrow, and they still haven't done anything about shipping it. Yeah, I want my money back. You're just robbing me. I want my 30 quid. I can't afford 30 quid. I'm poor. On the rest of my watch list. Let's see. Yeah, no, they had like that damn monitor was going for like 40 quid, and then they just cancelled the bid because I guess they didn't want to sell it for 40 quid or something. I don't know. And it's so weird. Why are you like this? I mean, I want it for 40 quid. Give it to me for 40 quid. But I want my refund. I'm impressed myself spending things together in my head. 75. Yeah, no, congratulations. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier to you guys. No, because this happened over the weekend, but like, it's been so long since I've actually had to do any kind of arithmetic at all, that at one point earlier in the week, I think it was Friday maybe, I had to divide like 100,000 by 100. And I had to like, I almost reached for like a piece of paper to do that calculation. That's how bad my brain has turned to cheese since last I did any maths. We just live in a world of such convenience, and also I don't use mathematics a lot. They tell you in life, oh, you've got to go to school, you've got to be really good in school, use these skills every day, you know, your basic multiplication and division. You know, they teach you this in like primary school, they teach you in like infancy. And it's just like, nah. All I do every day is I just like, I I wake up, I open my tablet, I play a game on tablet, I read manga on tablet about wish fulfillment, and I go to bed. That's what I do all day. Sometimes I stream. I'm doing great. Which reminds me, actually, how am I doing in amusement? Because I told Goldship to train herself, and I'm getting lost. Minor Matthew, supercomputer in public time. Exactly. Like, I guess I'm still better off than people who use AI for mathematics, you know? Like, anyone who's asking AI to do maths is just gonna get the wrong answer. Anyway, hold on, let's see. Goldship, what are you doing? Goldship has completed her training. Did she get the goddamn skill I want? Answer is... Wow, those are really good stats. What am I training these girls myself? I just... She got S in long. She got 5,600 skill points. Why does anyone need that many skill points? But did you get the skill I want you to? Please. Yes, you did. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh! Horse game, yes, sorry. I'm completely distracted, but Umaverse May recently added a feature that lets the Umas train themselves. So I've just been doing that for parent runs, so I can get, like, someone good at long and someone good at turf. For Haru, obviously. So we can do a Harurara run. And for the most part, you know, they're training well. Just so we're absolutely clear, I've already... yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, no, yesterday. It was the wildest thing. Like, I had a Harurara, and I was like, hey, wouldn't it be really funny if I entered her into the Arima Kinen? Or, no, actually, you get forced into the final Arima Kinen. Wouldn't it be really interesting if you just... funny if I entered her into the final Arima Kinen, and she came 4th. Okay, hold on. So I buy every skill that I think will be useful for her, and I watched as my Haru came first in the Arima Kinen, and I was so impossibly proud. So proud and so confused that I accidentally skipped over the victory event and accidentally managed to give her the wrong training on the final step. But, for the most part, she did amazing. I'm so proud of her. Haru won all by herself. Such a clever girl. You take a skill at that point. You're taking 30 good. Yours. Yes, hooray, indeed. I'm just overwhelmed. But like, now I've gotten a taste of it. And that was like a Haru with like it was like an D or no, I think it was even like an E in turf and a D in long, something like that. And I'm like, well, that's all well and good, but I could go better. I could do better. What if I made a Haru who like had C in long and C in turf? And the answer is, if I do that, she'll be able to get the second year Arima Kinen, the classic Arima Kinen. And that's really tempting, so yeah. I would very much like to do that, but first I need a Haru. Trained up for that. Because I need parents for the Haru for that even. Other skills. What are your points? Oh no, that's it. Sometimes middle skills proc on long, right? Skill evolution. Oh my gosh. That one. And this is a UD8. Okay, just below the 40,000 mark. I'm fairly convinced if I train these girls myself, they would probably pass 40,000. But again, let me automate the system do it. Again, just releasing Goldship on the world. I'm so responsible. I'd really like a long spark. Middle spark, long 2 spark. So long 2 spark with some decent skills, we'll take it. And that is the best gold ship on the mode train so far. Yeah, again, she'd honestly be decent, but honestly my long team's like just kind of good already. And if I was to use her as a parent in a Haru run, now let's wrong. Yes, right. My Haru would get. She would get a D in turf and she would get a D in long. That's quite annoying, isn't it? Well, it's not all that bad. Well, then I'll just send out another gold ship. I can just go to the gold ship factory. I hope there isn't any annoying horses in here. Try yourself, Gochi. I've got streaming to do. Love games that play themselves. I honestly need to get that game on like PC so I can show off to people what I'm doing instead of just letting you know, yeah, my gold ship's really good. You can, like, it is really silly what you can do with like the JP servers these days. Like, you can get a lot of skill. You can just get really high stats, really high skills. It's so silly. Anyway. Yeah, gold ship is cool. Gold ship's annoying. I'm glad I don't have to train her anymore. I can just let the game do it myself. Yeah, what else? Right, we were playing a game, weren't we? We were playing this video game. Sister says, I think that was the last of them. I'm bushed. I know that time. It's what those kind of devils you were talking about in the garden? Specifically, subspecies devils known as dream devils. The sets are specialised in attacking the mind. I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. I think I need to put in more on our backs at this rate. How about we double check our equipment one last time before we head on? That sounds wise. Touching has been too. Very true. I wonder if this thing was sad. Ooh. Prevent sleep and faint. That could be very useful. Their action. Um. 100 extra attack with X-Net. Super? Oh, that's actually the synthesized quartz as well. It's a straight up Mirage gem and Silver gem. Walden Power. These are all busted. You did need 25 for competitive. Music in the air is nice. Is this also always the problem that everyone's gonna use it? I mean, obviously, I'm gonna give you like a better EP cut. Everything. Efficient Mirage. I expect I'm gonna get very used to seeing that. Marvelous. Fool's Emblem. Speed, ability, and move. Must be full. Yeah. Badly beat up the guys the first time around. Honestly, that's...
I've worked up an app.
I recall... I think there was a doohickey we don't care about. Oh. So over here is a treasure chest which is far more interesting. A lighter. We used to keep his magazine stash in here. Information. Like... Asking what Greek power to Orville one. His son, who was acutely aware that no one could surpass his father's talent. He despised carpentry, he despised the crushing weight of his... What was a carpentry shop? Run! Now, these things are usually like kind of easy to do. No. The Sephiroth wood is good, but
Go! Stand down!
I see. So she's kind of super weak. Got it. We'll just use the upper lead, because I know that Estelle's just going to shove and smack them to death anyway.
We're good to go!
The Zava death blow turns, making this game's tactics all the more of a joke. Almost safe within installed, Lily claims his rewards. However, you first must have a contract. It is fair to tell you open the door in seconds. Sure, why not? I've done a trial before you, then I shall grant you present and my blessing. Oh, these things look so silly, I love them. This is kind of intense though.
Guys, come on!
Inspires morale indeed. Mischief. This radical causes nothing but trouble and petrify. Hard hit inconspicuous. Oh no. I get the dreadful feeling we are going to be here for a very, very long time.
I will run no more. Ready? Take a break!
But this seems like if you are immune to petrify, you win, otherwise you die kind of deal. I think.
Hey!
Not now.
He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, she's dead.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was not prepared.
Cool. Okay. How much anti-petrify gear do we have anyway? Probably not an awful lot. That is correct. The answer is none. Wow, that's actually really powerful. Is the shop here, sir? Or do I have to go? Mirage. Zone 0. How do you give up a Crimson Eye? Sucks. Having you die to petrify every time sucks more, so... Okay. Joshua, if you would kindly step forward and be the one that attacks. Oh, why is your health so low? What the hell? Or are they just hitting really hard? Cool.
Let's get ready.
Oh, that is not a big number.
Not now.
Not a fan, not a fan. I think we like kind of failed the vibe check here.
Yeah, come on. Upon the golden wings of battle, descending to that land.
Come on, Seraphimon. No wait, not Seraphimon. Is that a funny one? I think it's a funny one. Yeah, that's Phenomon. Well, I certainly appreciate the Moonlight Healing, also we are dying. Oh, we are not making it.
Goddess, have mercy.
Probably a great time to use some healing food, I think.
We're good to go! Now, light of the heavens, radiant flash!
It does revive, right? It does. Awesome. Lucky crate.
Wanna see what I got?
This is a maddening sound. Oh no. Right there. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, they are vulnerable to instant death, but that's good to know.
Upon the golden wings of battle, descending to that land to rescue wayward souls.
Oh, they're multiplying. Of course they're multiplying. I wouldn't be multiplying. No, no, or you die. No more of you, thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is my toast nonsense.
I'm sorry.
Really would like you to do that. The eye sounds really wonderful. Extra spicy.
Goddess bless you.
I don't want to start to get some experience, you know. But I don't want to waste this serum powder. No, everyone's getting nothing. There we go. Now please beat the snot out of it. That was too hard.
My thanks to thee.
At least we got some. Alright, justified. Overcome the trial, thus I shall grant you memory fragment. I bless you. Ooh, are we learning about the backstory of, like, what's and stuff? Lord. Will tell me in a second, I'm sure. Orbments, that's it. Orbments are devices that use the orbal energy contained within a septium to cause a variety of useful effects. It's only been a little over half a century since they were first invented. But even in such a short time, they've already revolutionized the world as we know it. From daily necessities such as lighting and heating, tanks and other similar weapons used to defend our nation, orbments are used in just about every facet of our lives. In fact, it's now hard to imagine life without them. Much of what we take for granted in life now involves them in some way. And it is the proliferate and advanced development of these orbments that we exist. Yep. Very unfortunate name with hindsight, isn't it? The Foundation was first established in the year 1155 with the Septine calendar, a year after Professor Epstein's passing, and was created by his brilliant-minded disciples in order to honour his wishes. The Foundation is based in his home state of Lenum, where it remains in operation to this day. It was rather limited in size in the beginning, and its attempts to spread orbal technology was initially met with little success. Sensing that the professor's dream would never be realised at the rate they were going, 3 key researchers left Lehman to try and spread the seeds of orbal technology across the continent themselves. One of these was Professor G. Schmidt. Professor, who had gained a fine reputation of his own for his skill in the field of mechanical engineering, went around and visited corporations in various nations to persuade them of the benefits of orbment. The second was Professor L. Hamilton. Mindful of the technological gap between regions, she long believed it was rural and remote areas open technology more than any other. As such, he enlisted the help of the Bracer Guild, which had already had a close relationship with the Foundation, and formed a mission with the intent of promoting and spreading the technology more applicable. The professor herself also toured the regions with the aim of spreading public awareness and laying foundations for others to build on in the future. Third was Professor A. Russell, now known far and wide as the father of the Orbal Revolution. Professor Russell returned to his home nation of Libel and continued to work tirelessly to advance orbit technology there, and within a year of returning, he'd set up the Zeiss Engineering Factory, now known as Zeiss Central Factory or ZF, and created the first orbit to be made outside Leland State. 3 years later, the reigning king of Libel at the time, Edgar III, visited the factory to inspect it, and he decided to donate a large amount of money to further its research. With His Majesty's endorsement, orbits began to spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom, bringing such prosperity that the people of other nations were filled with envy. Up until then, most people didn't see orbits in a particularly positive light, but their success in Libel changed those impressions virtually overnight. One nation after another began to reach out to our foundation to share orbit technology, and both our foundation's financial and social standing became that much more secure. In the eyes of the world, the Orbal Revolution was a sudden, far-reaching transformation, but it was only because of years of reaching out to people and diligent, largely unnoticed research that was able to happen at all. translation team for working so hard on it. Foundation's activities center around the following 3 guiding principles. 1. Carry out fundamental research on augments. 2. Spreading orbital technology and informing the public of its benefits. 3. Contributing to world peace through technology. Now then, let's discuss each of these 3 guiding principles in more depth. 1. Carrying out fundamental research on augments. The Foundation's most important mission is, naturally, the improvement and development of orbital technology. The fundamental principle behind how augments work needs no improvement as such, but their architectures, their internal structures, have been improved upon countless times in the past, and will surely continue to be perfected by the curious mind as yet. Augment's architecture contains the mechanical parts inside them, such as cogs and screws, and there is still plenty of room for the changes new develops. These improvements can reap great rewards, but the research necessary to make them is known to be as lengthy as it is expensive. As a result, companies who prioritize profit over all else are less inclined to pursue them. That makes our Foundation's research all the more important from a social perspective. 2. Spreading orbital technology and informing the public of its benefit. Two other important goals of the Foundation are to spread orbital as widely as possible and to educate the public on the correct way to use it. While augments have become part of the daily lives of most people who live in advanced nations and populous urban areas, quality in remote and mountainous regions is very different. To counter this, we have long worked to send missions of engineers and bracers to try and better the standard of living for these, and will continue to do so. We also continue to work on other ways to spread awareness of orbital technology, such as working closely with the Septian Church to have it added to the curriculum of Sunday school classes. 3. Contributing to world peace technology. It is to pursue this noble yet extremely difficult goal that the Foundation has had a close relationship with the Bracer Guild ever since its initial founding. The Guild was established as an international peacekeeping organisation and can mediate on conflicts between nations from a neutral point of view, making it essential to the stability of our world as it stands. The Epstein Foundation continues to back them up fully in their cause, both with financial aid and using the fact that the United States is the only place where tactical ordnance are produced to provide them with equipment. Just as well, this relationship also provides ideal feedback towards tweaking the quality of tactical weapons as they are used in combat too. Every machine and every invention goes through a long, grueling process behind the scenes before eventually reaching its finished, refined form. All ordnance are no exception. Then, in Septian calendar 1190, our Foundation unveiled the Orbital Network project, which will be implemented in partnership with ZCF. The project aims to join all of Zemuria together with a single united communications network, but our hope is it will do much more than that. Our hope is that it will help realize a peaceful world through communication. Sadly, Orbital's relationship with peace as a concept have become somewhat complicated. Are they aiding its realization, or are they doing the exact opposite? Professor Epstein expresses hopes that their ability to realize the limitless looping of energy will be able to bring lasting peace to the world. Instead, recent years have thoroughly betrayed those hopes. The post-revolution world has been a chaotic one. The conflict between Libel and Erebonia, for one, made significant use of all weaponry, airships included. It seems beyond a doubt that all weaponry will continue to become more and more advanced, making war an even more tragic event than ever. In the face of all this, how should we go about trying to create a peaceful world? We believe the best way to do this is to rely on the power of communication. To do so with people of different nationalities and races. If these people can more easily interact and more easily deepen their understanding of one another, this will allow us to create the world we so dearly desire. In the end, one thing is for certain: our challenges to try and realize Professor Epstein's ideals are only just beginning. Very, very interesting. Here, I didn't realize we had an intro.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi! Hi, Sparky! Have a small amount of EP while walking and in battle. Oh, that's really good though. Oh, it is a tragedy I can't fit this onto you. Oh my god. Oh, Chloe wants this so badly. Honestly, maybe in place of heal, because like... Yeah, it does offer more, but then just heals a blue. Oh no, actually... Okay, first of all, let's change the gear out because we don't need... So, that's the door, that's the chests, okay. And unfortunately, we have to move forward. That's that. RPG players may actually have to play the JRPG. Very good, we need that for upgrades, so save yourself. There was once an heir to a king. Oh, the joke is that they're spelling it badly. There was once an heir to a kingdom who allowed everyone born upon by the court. Healing point. Healing point is also a shop. Can we have some reviving balm? A little unnecessary, but appreciated. Back. Anti-mess. Trying to make sure. Aww. Let's see his action function. You hear some funky music playing from within the chest, but you don't see any instrument. Spooky. If I head this way, we... find another portal. And this leads to... big guy. Let's kill them because I feel like it. Even I have to kill you because I'm bored. Triple so he corrupts people. Probably won't take all that long. Right? we just kill the spider? Yeah, look after yourself, girl. Nothing to cure paralyze, okay. That's good. Oh yeah, and he's immune to poison. That's cool. Yeah.
Goddess bless you.
Oh, I said that too far back. Oh no.
Let's do this!
Goddess bless you.
Critical here. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, such a... Just beat them with a stick.
Too slow. Come forth, wheel of time.
Very good. Very good.
We rule.
Everyone gets a level, everyone gets a huge amount of Sepith. Once the Carapace, Terrible Bomb, you can charge too. You know what? If they give that much experience, they're worth it. A rock. Another stone? Wow, that thing sure is pretty. Some kind of septium? No, it's what's known as a seething stone. You were inside one just like this when we found you. I was? Are we gonna find someone in this one too? Without a doubt. You wouldn't happen to have any inkling as who it could be, would you? Let me think. Be nice if it was bad. But I doubt we'd get that lucky. Yeah. And so there are a number of possibilities. And the fastest way to find out which one rings true is to take this back to the garden. And let's go! Alrighty. Oh no, let's unleash them. A wave of exclamation marks. In a second, I guess. What? That looks like... Couldn't be. Could it?
You gotta be kidding me. A stun grenade? Who goes there? Speak your name! What?
I sure didn't see this coming. You more familiar with this man? Well, I can tell by the uniform he sees from the Royal Army.
Yes, we certainly are. I'm not sure what is going on here. Estelle? Joshua? Is that you, Your Highness?
Yes, it is. It's good to see you again, Richard. I feel the same.
The pleasure's all mine, Your Highness. I'm delighted to see you well and good health.
There's no need to stare at the floor when you're talking to me, you know. How have you been?
Thanks to Her Majesty's extraordinary kindness, I've been doing very well. I hope you'll forgive me for asking. I'm afraid I don't quite understand the situation I found myself in. Would it be any trouble to request a brief explanation of where we stand?
It will probably be easier if I help.
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm your sergeant, a squire familiar with the Groundsfitter.
The Groundsfitter? I see. Sounds as though the situation's even more abnormal than I thought. First, I should introduce myself as well. My name is Alan Richard. I was once a colonel of the Royal Army's Intelligence Division, as well as a traitor attempting to instate a coup d'etat. At present, however, I run the research agency RNA Research.
We know, we went into memories to find out. And you beat me up, and I'm still salty about that, and I'm gonna come back and beat you up again someday. Watch this space. Totally not.
Thinking of us on the grasp now. I wish I knew what else to say.
What do you mean? As in, like, you're having trouble believing all of what we just told you?
Well, part of me feels that way, yes. That's not really it. The greatest doubt of mine is simply, why me?
'Cause you're a main character we didn't kill?
I look at everyone here, and I see comrades who know how to fight alongside one another to turn even the darkest of odds in their favour. Whether this turn of events was the will of the goddess or someone else, I can't rightly say. But from where I'm standing, you've already formed a perfect team for overcoming the obstacles before you.
I guess so. I sure as hell don't want to work with her though. I don't want her stupid rubbing off on me. Oh, you're gonna feel really stupid after I fuck your brains the mush. Estelle. Estelle, you icon.
Aren't now, you two? If I may. I find it hard to understand how I, of all people, came to be here. Far from working together well with all of you, I'm a criminal who threatened both your lives and the safety of the nation in which we thrive. I can't help but feel my being here is a mistake of some kind.
Still, that helped us before though. Like during the attack of Gransel, remember? You gained everyone's aid then. Yeah, that could have gone really bad if you and your men didn't show up to help when you did.
They're right. And it was the fact you assumed responsibility of defending the city while all of us escorted Chloe to the Hagen Gate. Yeah, you might have done some bad stuff in the past. You're underselling what you felt by saying you never helped us before. Be that as it may be, my good man, it's not as though you're the only one who's performed terrible deeds. Use the occasional Yoshua mentioned. While you valiantly defended Gransel, I was at Hagen Gate threatening Libel's safety. And yet here I am, fighting alongside my friends without a care in the world. The best thing to do here, in my personal opinion, is relax. I'm not sure boasting about not having care in the world is something you should be doing. I have a different perspective on this, Your Highness. You were only threatening Libel on the surface. No intention of actually doing anything. On the contrary, you were trying to protect it. The same can't be said for me. My conspiracy was my own doing.
Okay, but what about me? We're being used by you guys, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact we were a bunch of sky pirates who even hijacked an airship. But then, Madame Majesty was gracious enough to give us another chance in life, and we're trying to make the most of it running our new company. I don't think our positions are all that different, honestly.
Well, you might have done some things you regret. But it's not the past that determines who you are, it's what you choose to do now.
Exactly! That'd be a huge help with some of this bother. I beg your pardon. Translation team, I think you've just pushed me to my breaking point. Who in their right mind approved this line of dialogue? What year was this game released again? 2000 like 7 or something, wasn't it? ...2007. say it's only released in worldwide 2017, but I'm very confident it must have been released much earlier. Anyway, 2017 for English version, 2007 for Japan. Yeah, I just want to know, like, who the hell, like, sat down in, like, the script writing room and decided, you know what Anala should say? She should say baller. Colonel Richards would never be balling. Honestly, I just want to talk to them. I just want to talk to them. So please, I could really use your help.
Are you sure, Analyze?
Huh? You guys know each other? That happened. I went to visit your dad for something a while back, so that's when we met. Huh, really? After all we've heard, I see no reason to refuse your company. If anything, we're eager to welcome you to our group with open arms, myself included. You could consider it aid, given the grass sitter, if that would make you less adverse to the idea. What do you say? Streamer discovers peak flavor localization. This is not. I don't know if this is peak. I don't know. It's maddening, is what it is. It's offensively maddening. It damages me. I'm damaged now. I've gotta start making like black and white edits of my selfies with makeup streaming down my face. That's how damaged I am. I'm traumatized. I'm gonna sue whatever these people are called because their icon appears upside down, so I can't remember anymore. I'm gonna sue the creators of this for like emotional damages.
Very well, you have my support.
Woohoo! I'm so glad you're with us.
Thank you. I only hope I meet your expectation. Incidentally, there is one thing I would like to confirm.
What would that be?
You said you believe everyone who have been surrounded by that white light and sent here at roughly the same time. When it happened, we were wearing the same clothes that you are now.
What question is that?
Now they mention it, how come you're wearing a military uniform? I was under the impression you left the armed forces.
That's right!
Now the question makes sense. You were wearing something different when you sent it, weren't you? I was. One thing, I work out of an office in Moon City, and since beginning work there, I have never once willingly worn my old uniform. When I was surrounded by that light, I was wearing a shirt and pair of slacks as I normally do.
It's a sight to see.
And yet somehow I find myself here in uniform. That's odd.
That's just probably because of the budget.
Not something that's happened to anyone else either. Oh, I have a thought. Perhaps the Lord of Phantasma decided the Colonel just wasn't sexy enough in anything else and preferred that strapping uniform for him.
I almost got all the way through that dialogue without breaking down. Oh, I'm weak.
That strapping uniform for him after bringing him here.
Yeah, I don't think so. In addition to the other billion ways that would freak, they got the military uniform. Olivier will always break you. He does. He really does. I know exactly what, like, his babysitter feels like now. Just, like, every single time that man opens his mouth, something bad is going to happen. How he doesn't cause more international incidents, I don't know. And I'll be the fourth to our school. No. One thing I kind of don't like about the remake are just some of the silly localization dialogues to be more accurate to the Japanese script. Yeah, no. You did mention that before. That's lame. That's a really bad idea. Just straight up not sensible. Because, like, if one of the reasons these games are so beloved is that they have all these quirky dialogue choices and all these translation decisions, like, I don't think that's a good financial decision beyond anything else, you know? It's like, why would they do that? Are they stupid or something? Like, I get it. Like, the Persona 4 remake is going to be more accurate to the Japanese script, which I understand is a good decision. Because some of those translation decisions were quite, impulsive. But, like, if this game wasn't so dripping with, like, comedy and charm that specifically targets a Western audience of the early 2000s, then, you know, I probably would have dropped this game before finishing 2. Persona Reload and Persona 4 Reload, unfortunately suffering this fate. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I've seen mixed, I want PSK compliment my hands. Yeah, no, from what I understand, he does, like, compliment your hands, he just doesn't double back and say, not that I'm gay or anything. Yes, Kay, you are gay. We all know you're gay. No, it's like, I don't know, it's hard. Junpei singing lousy seniors and lousy French. Très bien. Oui. Oui. We talk French now? This is must be good at cooking. Yeah, no, like, yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. Especially because, like, it's like the whole conflict of, like, translation versus localization. It's the conflict of, like, when someone is translating it, they are moving away from the creator's original vision. And if they're moving away from the creator's original vision, there is a very real risk that they are going to make a worse product. So I understand the reason why, especially because, like, it's also just a fact of cultural exchange. Like, there is something more respectful about a more accurate translation. Wait, finally, people of human rights based out of, like, oh yeah, no, that line is, like, incredibly funny. But I know that if that game released today, there would be a bunch of very interesting people on Tumblr and Twitter who had a lot to say about it. And perhaps they'd be right, but also, you know, it's a really funny line. Should it be in the translation? I don't know. I mean, look, I'm not even a person, I'm a doll. Like, whenever I see that line, I'm like laughing on the outside, but hurting on the inside. As long as Rise is still thirsty. Oh, another thing is, like, how homophobic is Rise going to be? Is another question. Like, how are they gonna? Because I understand that in Persona 4 Golden, she's very homophobic and a bit of a hater, which very funny. Again, if you're the kind of person who finds, like, I really shouldn't say I find homophobia funny. However, I do find a bunch of gay kids being homophobic to themselves kind of funny in context. Does that make sense? That's probably not the right thing to say either. I don't know. I think it's funny because I think that people being repressed is funny for story reasons, and then coming out is really funny because then you look at everything they've said and go, wow, that was stupid, and they have to just, like, curl up and die. Wait, Rise homophobic when? I saw, like, this Tumblr post of Rise being, like, really homophobic. He's saying things like, oh, you look so nice. Yeah, dressed up the SK. Oh, cringe. Stuff like that. Hold on. It was a couple of days ago. First question is who shared it? Probably the person who shares all the Persona 4 content in my feed. Oh, fishy. I'm pretty sure it was touted. no. I'll send this to Yuna Arakami on my friends list. I know what you mean now, that's good. Just check out like the first post and it's like, yeah, no. Why did she say? I don't think Yosuke trying to crush you alone more than you love him would happen. Come on, let me have him. You know, if I can't play as a... If I can't romance Yosuke in Persona 4 Rewind, I'm just not gonna get the game. I'm just saying it right now. If I can, I'm picking up, and if I can't, I'm not picking up. That is the single binary. I don't care how good the game looks, I don't care how good the game plays, I don't care how accurate the translation is, or anything like that. If I can't make these two, like, dolls smash their face against each other, there is just no point. I say no, damn well I'm gonna get it. I mean, they had their Rise. You would buy anything that had Rise on it, you know? You would buy Rise's bathwater, don't lie. No, I shouldn't have said it now, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I have... I don't think I really have a problem with Rose just fucking dying pretty good. I mean, true. It's hard. Romance is hard and no one understands. At least it won't me. Sorry, I missed it. I accidentally pressed the button and I didn't see that. Why is everyone thirsting over what now? If someone just said that Yasha would be good in a zoo, I mean, true.
So, rest these days.
No, yeah, this is the best translation ever. This is so good. You're so innocent, so pure.
Well, there's clearly gotta be something to it. I get the feeling we're on the verge of a major breakthrough in working out how we end up here. So do I. Well, is what this place really is to begin with. Interesting. In that case, let's put the matter aside for now.
Now that that's settled then, we should start getting ready to resume our investigation. Releasing Richard should hopefully have opened up a new path for us. I don't care how good he is, I need... I don't know. Here are my 3 cubers. Put them all in dressed. Right. I need to upgrade some stuff. I don't stove, I'm not upgrade. That's a problem. Yeah, we just teleported. Oh, but I actually wanted to get some food, if possible. Other things. Please be delicious, please. The bottomless hot steak then? Oh, it's used though. Put that away. That way. I fear it's going to take me a little while longer to come up with an effective enough plan to conquer this. That was me thinking you might be trying to protect. Where's this situation you're in? We're already one step ahead. That's not Colonel. Which several times are not anymore. Not even past the army anymore. Oh. We're in a research company for civilians these days, right? Indeed. It's not relatively insignificant startup though. We're operated out of a small office. The only employees are President and myself and Kanone. What? Is that what Thea's working with you too? Somehow I can't imagine her sitting behind a desk doing normal people work. I suppose it's hardly surprising. Still, she's also changed since the coup. Living a rather relaxed life since our new business began. Really? I can believe it though. You've got this whole different aura about you now. Maybe that's actually the right career choice you after all. I certainly hope so. Regardless, returning to work is just another reason I can't remain here any longer than necessary. Need to strive to return to the world as soon as possible. Yeah, agreed. I'll be counting on you, Colonel. That conversation flowed right over her head. Cooking button. Probably just want a lot of trip the ice. Oh my god, that is good as hell. And of course, just wash of alcohol. And the freezing meatballs and septic drop. And the audio cut out. Oh, this is gonna get so expensive so quick. Sorry. Nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Guess I could just make a luxurious lunch. But first, ice. Some water. Every time aren't I? I guess the point of having ingredients is that you don't craft everything at once. So many years old, Savannah. Playing an embarrassing amount of SRBT. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm not going to stand this for off the top of my head. Sonic Roboblast 2X Persona. Oh. Honestly, you've lost me a Sonic Roboblast 2. I didn't even know there was a Sonic Roboblast 1. Quite impressive. And I said, Morgan and Brigadier General Bright did their best to stop Richard from the army and make decisions to suicide. I denies that made a mistake. He was an exceptionally skilled officer. The military is worse for now. After rumors, Brigadier General Bright has to give up on bringing him back to the ranks. That's just like something he would do. Yeah, he didn't want to give people a break.
Latest allies, former Royal Army officer Colonel Richard, is it? I heard many great things about his skill in battle and espionage, as well as his intellect. He doesn't sound like the kind of man who wants his enemy.
True. Yes, he was at one point. Embarrassing. Sonic isn't good, it makes me cry. That does sound pretty funny. The fast die fast. Sonic, no! The 20-year-old Sonic fan game on the Dimension just finally finished with like wow, okay. Still got layers. Mirage. Mirage. Let's see, item I bought a bunch of. Cool. Secret safe with me. Awesome. Okay, let's see if we're safe. True Knife and Dagger is this guy? No. If I be so lucky. Fuck. Great. Did you just get that thing dead? Oh, that guy's immune to death blows? Are you actually serious? That's like the one thing nothing this game should be resistant to. It's not a boss. Usually when monsters no click through chess, but no, you're Conga Line. This game sadly is one of the games of all time, isn't it?
That's that then. Let's move out.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let buddy. Thousand Stars, hit soon.
Stand down!
You got a break. Right.
Ha!
So funny that she's a master at whacking people with a stick. Fine and delicate art.
Nicely done.
There's nothing of an awful lot. How about they behind us even? Everyone, Reese 113. Actually, yeah, she's the lowest level member, that makes sense. Long barrel 3. Okay, 1,000 mirror if you did that what we took. This thing is worth way more than 1,000 mirror. Oh, that's not ominous in the slightest. Oh, that's not ominous in the slightest. Monster in the Sky remake, I'm excited. It's going to be very interesting for sure. First, under that, I'm still getting a shield. Fine. Freshman. Let's actually kill these horsies. Horse. See,
Let's
we're
go.
gonna go
Okay.
through reverse. Reverse? Oh yeah, because she plays in late games as an adult, doesn't she? Something? I don't know what you mean by reverse beauty.
Well, that takes care of that.
Sounds interesting. I'll give you that. Actually, easy, normal, hard, nightmare, other nightmare, other nightmare! I can better get this game on normal. By the way, a spider's moves that stick like nails. That's
That's that then. Let's move out.
Slight spoiler, change that English voice later on to a deeper one before it's 7 times skip. As a younger, not current voice, that would be odd. Oh, she's a little girl. She just sounds like a little girl. Don't envy anyone else see her voice. Internet has, but what else? How romantic. I think I'm falling for a chest that I just met. No, that's not what I want to do. Not a plan, not a plan. Oh gosh. And they instantly kill Estelle. Great. Not. That's just like. Oh my god, Sieg missed. I didn't even know he could do that.
I was not prepared.
Okay, so let's do that, but actually, let's get the ambush I wanted to. Just get eaten alive. Actually, welcome home, big bro. Sound like a 40-year-old.
Welcome home, big bro.
I can't do like a 40-year-old voice. Maybe a 2 decades, and maybe I'll be able to do a convincing 40-year-old voice. I don't know. Ouch. Welcome, Morales. I imagine you sound like Hulkenberg in your 40s. That's actually kind of flattering. I'm assuming you mean in pitch and tone and not making me sound like the most ancient of the native. Okay. Hey yo, Yoshio, can we get either way? And she's dead.
Sorry.
And you are in no position to revive. Okay. Wait, give that little girl some alcohol. Oh, actually, you're still an adult, but you know what I mean. Oh, yuck. Yuck. Triple yuck! Mega yuck.
Now, light of the heavens, heal these battered wings. Radiant flash!
Now, I may have panicked, but also I think that was the right decision. Oh.
No.
Right. first friend. Goes around and misses. That's awesome. If you're available for things. If we set that thing in and it gets movement down, and it's really not all that threatening as long as we run away as fast as our legs can carry. That's the hope. It's dizzy, isn't it? If we just like run over here, unlike Estelle, who's really slow right now.
I was not prepared.
We should just be able to spam dark matter as that it. Oh, god damn it. No one else to say last? Okay. Can you kill the dark matter? Yeah. Fighting Bami, so you get some experience with it. Clearly you need it. Double damage, great. No, I'm not killing this thing. Don't even have any attack food to rely on.
I was not prepared.
Well, that's ending sucked, but whatever. A lily necklace plus. That is. That would have seen in college and with pink flowers. Oh, the lore. A destiny card. I think this treasure was outsourced. What could it be? Prevents death blows. The final trump card and trust your fate to this. Right. Plus plus. Listen, what are you saying? That would you be long? Maddening. Well, this place is actually kind of big, huh? Oh no. give enough stuff that they're always worth killing, but my god. Barely. Have stuff. Okay. It's not really attackable. This is my advice. My resource management skills are second to none, which is not a compliment to myself. Actually, I was curious. Wait, what? I thought it was a god turn. Oh god, don't tell me I missed that like that. Okay, resist and miss. Oh.
Nicely done.
Knight Sabatons, huh? High defense armor. Plus 3 moves actually kind of tempting. What is that? It's a rock! It's a... Uh-oh... A petameter? Unbelievable. What's it doing here? Does that mean that stone contains... It looks to me to be a large archaism used by Ouroboros. Your actions say there's more to it than that, however. You say that, yeah? Let's go get that stone. Yeah. Run time, it's happening! It really is. This time, we've done it. Yeah. I've just spent a long time looking for the side. I shouldn't keep you waiting any longer. Let's hurry back to the garden and reach them right away. Yeah, thanks, Reese. I like how it doesn't even have any, like, idle wobbling. It's just kind of totally stationary there. Great stuff, great stuff. Rega Zero? That's just a Marabonia? I'm a silent type. Okay, Original Stragers, revived in limited quantities. What's it? What's happening? Yeah, I'll have to go back and investigate that area more because I'm telling you there's so much more. lucky someone made a chess message mod for Kotsu 1 and 2. Well, that's just essential. That's required. She's here, she's here, she says she's here. She's here! I can't believe it. It really isn't it? Eat this mug. Fast asleep. Hi! Oh, it's just a dream. Estelle? Mushroom teaser too. What a nice dream. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. You're gonna hear me cry on stream. Estelle, you're supposed to be older than me. You shouldn't be acting like a clingy child. It's almost like this isn't a dream at all. What's going on? Brandis, what are you doing here? Oh, never mind that. What am I doing here? It's okay, Ren. I'm gonna explain everything now. So try and stay calm, okay? You see, I'm not sure how either, but don't come any closer! If you take another step forward towards me, I will kill you! Welcome to Gotcha Hell! Gotcha Hell, really? I can think of like a dozen games I could call that on. Reinhold, this is... I'm taking a step back. Hey. I'm happy to see you again, Ren. How have you been all this time? What's that any of your business? Just about as still as Joshua. I wish you to leave me alone and stop following me around. I figured you must have noticed. You're right. The last few months, we've been traveling around trying to find you. I'm in Crossbell at the moment too. We're getting warmer. You're in Crossbell? Why? Why'd you want to find me so much? You just want a chance to talk with you. I heard from a reliable source that you haven't been to Ouroboros since before. Is that true? What's that got to do with either of you? I want to be left alone. I don't want to talk to either of you. I don't want to see you. So why don't you just leave me be? Sorry, Ren. This one's on me. Ever since you flew off, I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I've been getting Yoshio to try and look into where you might be. I've been trying you around. She's got every possible lead. That's why I'm so happy to finally be able to see you again like this. But... Oh, I get it now. You're lying, aren't you? Really? Well, that's just a cover for the fact you're trying to capture me. What? Sorry to disappoint you, but I only know about as much as Yoshio does about Ouroboros. Even if you catch me, you're not going to get anything useful out of me. And even if I did know lots of dirty secrets, I wouldn't tell you. I bet you feel really stupid for wasting your time now. Wait a second, that's not... Are you going to try your luck anyway? You should go back and board luck of familiar faces for backup. Even I might have trouble taking on this many people at once. Seriously, where does she keep that thing? But I'm confident I'll leave at least a few of you headless before I end up beaten. Gotta be cute me. What are we supposed to do, Shara? Ask me. Doesn't look good. Well, I think I know who you are now. Ouroboros Enforcer number 15. The Angel of Slaughter, correct? You certainly do know me. I don't know you though. Are you a knight of the church? Yes, I'm Rhys Sargent, Squire. And while I might not be very familiar with your circumstances, would it hurt you to behave less like a self-centered child? Reese, she is a self-centered child. Excuse me? Just call me a self-centered child? From what I've heard, your intelligence and deductive reasoning have a few peers. I thought you joining Ouroboros, being both the current rank and ability you now have. Unless I'm wrong, I find it very hard to believe you haven't already figured out that this isn't a trap we've set to capture you. And yet you still expect us to waste our time in humor calling... You mean... and you still expect us to waste our time in humor, you little temper tantrum? So yes, I did call you a self-centered child. Peace. But damn, you sure doesn't miss words. Hi. You're a brave one, aren't you, miss? Did I hear a lonely squire like you trying to provoke an enforcer like me? You must really want to end up splattered all over the floor. I could say the same to you. I have no idea why everyone else here regards you favourably, but I, for one, have no interest in your friends or us. If a battle with you is what you want, I'll be more than happy to oblige. Oh no! Miss! Templar sword, huh? This can certainly be a rude awakening in the right hands. Of course, everyone else is up to... Of course, everyone else who's ever tried to challenge me with one end up being quite predictable after a while. Before long, they were begging me for mercy like pigs about to be slaughtered. It was ever so pitiful. I can't wait to hear you do the same. Ren? No! Actually want to fight? Or do you intend to stand around trying to sound threatening? I suppose there is enough talking. Come on, you two! Why have you stopped it? Hey.
Wait a sec.
You two are so desperate to try and fight when you know you don't really want to. And you were trying to make it sound like you don't care about Stanyosha, but deep down you're happy to see them again, and you know it. And Reese, you've already realised that Ren's not actually a bad person. It doesn't matter if she's from Ouroboros. Well, I'm happy. Of course I'm not. Why would that possibly be? Then why do you look so happy when I still hug you? Right up until the moment you realise this was all real, you actually give us the best dream we've ever had. Are you saying you don't want to talk to them? That you don't want to see them? Hold on a minute, Tita. That's not true at all. That's not true at all, so just admit it! Really?
I swear she's just cut my life short about 10 years. What the hell was she thinking?
Look at you, honestly. I thought you were a year older than me, you know. You are crying away. You're setting a very good example. I can't help it. I'm always busy when you guys when you see each other again. All you do is that fighting. It's just too sad. Hey! What are you crying for? You know the answer already, Ren. It's because she likes you. Us? Hey, Ren. Maybe some of our differences. Can't we put all that aside and call truce for now? As I'm sure you can tell, we're in the middle of a real messy situation right now. And how have you got here? You've ended up being dragged right into it with us. I guess it's in all our best interest to work together. At least until we get out of here, anyway. What'd you say?
Isn't it true? There's still plenty we don't know about our predicament. Having some with your intellects on the side may well help us fill in the remaining blanks. In fact, I would greatly welcome your assistance.
Yeah, I'm with the Colonel.
The Colonel. Regardless, I think it'll be in your best interest to work with us too. Cooperating will allow you to gather information more efficiently, as well as make it easier for you to ensure your own safety.
That's true. It's obvious that wherever we are, somewhere abnormal. This is not saying that having me around would be a big help to all of you. Right. Out of respect for Tita's bravery, I'll spare you all this time. Let me on exactly what's going on here.
Thanks, Ren.
Just so I'm clear, I haven't decided whether I'm going to work with you or not yet. All I'm promising is to listen to your explanation of what's happening, then I'll decide if I'll help. My throat is not made for long periods of Ren. Ren and not Renee, right? I see. I think I've got a pretty good picture of what's going on now. If I chose this place's name, couldn't have picked a better one, could they?
Have you figured something out we hadn't?
Possibly. I'm still not completely certain yet. And I'm relatively confident in my theory after hearing a Colonel's story, though.
Me?
Mm-hmm. My experience is the same as everyone else's. Not here after being surrounded by a sudden white light. But you say you weren't wearing a uniform when it happened to you, right, Colonel?
I wasn't. As I explained to everyone when I first arrived, I was wearing a shirt and slacks, so I do every other day at work.
Right, just checking. Now tell me something. Would you say you have quite a strong emotional attachment to that uniform?
Pardon?
Oh, that's a definite yes. This is simply your past. The past you can't quite move on from, even though you need to. Am I right?
Yes, you are. No surprise you feel that way from my perspective.
And lo and behold, the moment you appeared in this world, you were wearing that very same uniform again. Whatever do you think that could mean?
That would mean when I arrived here, my attachment to that past had not been manifested as reality. In other words, this world is capable of changing based on people's thoughts. Oh, now it makes sense.
Not to me, it doesn't. Can you explain slightly less complicated terms to the rest of us? It's actually a really simple thing. Remember how Luciolo used the gospel to make you experience a dream, right? Right? The dreams are sort of different depending on what we wanted to see too. Of course, unlike that, this isn't a dream, but the concept is basically the same. Anyway, just like in Luciolo's dream worlds, this world changes depending on what the people inside it want. It also happens to recreate places that exist in their memories too. It all falls into place nicely once you simplify, doesn't it?
So it does.
Explains the monuments we've encountered and how the doors work too. So still, what that explanation may explain the contents of this world, I find it hard to believe that any of us decide the predicament we found ourselves in. Oh, I don't disagree. We're not the only ones here though, are we? Oh, in other words, many of the contents of this world exist because of us. Their overall structure is the result of someone else within it. From what I can gather, yes. What exactly is making all this possible is the part I'm still puzzling over. Making people's wishes reality was the purpose of the Aureole, and that's been lost, and I can't even think of anything else capable of doing the same. I think it's easy for all of us to point a finger at who wished for this world to behave the way it does at very least. Lord of Phantasma. Exactly. Based on everything that's been said, you weren't in this world originally. That was just a ghost you've encountered. Until the Lord of Phantasma, she simply watched over this place from this garden here. But then they showed up, stole her power, and started remaking the world according to their own whims. This is what we're stuck in right now. Oh, what do you think? Wow. Damn. Looks like you just popped your head in and solved all these crazy mysteries like doing nothing.
It's certainly impressive. Even I hadn't been able to deduce quite that much. They are a genius, friend.
I'm sure you could work this much out if you really put your mind to it, Joshua. Unless the stealth stupidity is actually completely just rubbed off on you.
That's not very good. I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Deary me. By the way, it sounds like this Lord of Phantasma person likes games just as much as I do. And without me, I don't know if you'll be able to beat them, so I suppose I better lend you all a hand. I hope you're all very grateful. Yeah, sure. Nice to have a key like you on board, Ren. Well, now that's settled. It's time to use that key to take us back to the 5th plane so we can move on. Now we've gone close to working out what's going on, we should be able to move on to the next piece of the part of the game board now. I'm guessing our parents ready to make their next move too. One's confident. Still, have it your way. It feels as though we have any option other than to press on. I'm expecting we'll encounter a devil at the end of the plane, just like we have all the others. We should only move on when we're sure we can handle it. Aww, I could really use to do without the extra trouble. Then again, I am kind of curious what these devils are like in reality. Would you come and have a look with me, Tita? Just the two of us going to be such a good idea. No post with English earlier, but look at her now.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to him, too.
And I'll figure out the rest of the party later. For now, I'm going to save my game and wrap up stream because my throat really hurts right now. I wonder why, and I think it's best if we experience Ren in short bursts. Hold on, I need to drink. Ren unlocked, life is worth an adventure. What is life but a series of Rens and Renless moments? And that Chen stream going. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll have a 12 out of 10 stream next time round. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you when I see ya.